All right, Sacred Heart family, I'd just like to update you on our rules and regulations for celebration of Mass, a public celebration of Mass going forward. The bishop released a statement to his priests this week that he would like things to stay the same until early July. He's going to reevaluate in early July, probably after the 4th of July weekend, and just see where we're at. We've had an increase in numbers. Thank God the death rate doesn't seem to be increasing, and the hospital rate doesn't seem to be increasing, which is good news, but this virus is obviously spreading. So he just wants to be cautious as we move forward. What does that look like for us? Well, it looks like similar to what it did last weekend. We have every other pew blocked off, so please feel free to use every other pew. Distance yourselves within those pews. We can't get a full 6 feet, but if you leave a couple feet between you, we at least have a little bit of distance between each other in those pews. So that's groups of families, just distancing yourself from one another. Hand sanitizer will continue to be available at each of the entrances. It's a liquid sanitizer, so it's a little bit different than the gel, but you just spray a couple sprays on your hand and rub it in, and you'll be good to go. It's a very effective hand sanitizer, so please feel free to use the sanitizer. The collection basket, we will not pass the collection basket among the pews. That's not safe to do at this time. So it's sitting there at the entrance of the church. Many of you saw that. If you'd like to give a donation, please just drop it in on your way into the church. At offertory, I will have the ushers, if we have ushers, I will have them kind of collect that and put it back into a safe bag. So the basket won't be there after Mass. So if you wanted to leave a collection, please do so before or after Mass. You can bring it up to the sacristy. We will start using ministers again. So we'll have lectors, we'll have servers, we'll have Eucharistic ministers. Most of that doesn't really impact people coming to Mass insofar as proximity, except for the Eucharistic minister. Myself and the Eucharistic minister will continue to use hand sanitizer, of course, and we'll let you know, we'll let you see that we're doing that, but we will also wear masks. The last couple weeks, I've gone back and forth on the mask. We were kind of pointing toward that direction of opening, but I will go back to wearing a mask until the bishop says it's all clear for us to not wear a mask. So I'll go back to wearing a mask for the distribution of Eucharist. So will a Eucharistic minister if we choose to use one. Now, if you came this last week, you noticed that Mass is getting pretty full. Our church is not built to have every other pew used. So it is getting a little full. Therefore, we've decided to open up the basement. We set up the basement socially distant down there. The pews are a safe distance apart from each other. Not the pews, but the chairs. So please feel free to use the basement. The problem is we really can't have people congregating in the back of the church. Standing back there, that's not really safe to do. So I ask that if you come in and the church is full or too full for your liking, please feel free and encouraged to use the basement for seating. There should be enough seating down there. We will still live stream Mass. So if you would like to sit in your car during Mass, please feel free to do that as well. The difference being that we will distribute the Eucharist to you last. So I will have to go from upstairs and distribute, then I will go down to the basement to distribute, and then I will come distribute to you as you stand at the bottom of the stairs. It'll just take a little while longer, but we will get to you. Those are kind of the rules and regulations as we go forward. You'll notice also that there are going to be some hall restrictions, Bosco Center restrictions. If you want to use those spaces, call us and we'll let you know exactly what those may look like. But I am very happy to have people back at Mass. I'm very happy that you've come back. I love seeing you. I love celebrating Mass with you. So please, that would be like a final note from me. Please feel encouraged by me to come back to Mass. Obviously, if you're sick, if you're vulnerable, if you just don't feel good about coming back to Mass yet, if you don't feel safe in coming back to Mass, I'm not pushing you to come back. And I would never, if you're sick or you're vulnerable, stay home. But it's time. It's time to start coming back. If you've been waiting for that, with that word of encouragement, this is it. It's time for us to start congregating again. So please, at least consider coming back within the parameters of safety. Within the parameters of your own safety, the safety of your family. But God bless you, and I look forward to seeing you soon.